Welcome everybody. I am Dattatreya representing Vedavi Global Services. Vedavi Global Services is a specialist in providing support and services in BI and EPM space. We provide pre-sale support, health checkup and optimization, installation, configuration, upgrade, migration, support and maintenance, and end-to-end implementation. Agenda for today's webinar is Hyperion Planning Overview, Planning Modules, Planning Versions, Planning Installation Prerequisites, Planning Installation and Configuration, Planning Upgradation Path, Planning Upgradation, and Planning Backup and Restore. Hyperion Planning. Oracle Hyperion Planning is a budgeting and planning solution that drives collaborative, event-based operational planning processes throughout the organization for a wide range of financial and operational needs. It enables a complete and closed-loop planning process that drives continuous business improvement. Decision-makers and managers can communicate the course of action and collaborate with budget holders to optimize the planning process. Planning modules. So here are the planning module for the EPM component. The first module is shared services. Shared service enables you to provision users from external systems to Hyperion products and to share data and metadata along planning applications or between planning and other Hyperion products. The next component is EPMA, that is Performance Management Architect. Performance Management Architect is a component of planning installation and configuration. You use it to create and work with the planning application and dimension, smart list, UDA, member formula, and other features. The next component is the Calculation Manager. Calculation Manager enables you to use graphical user interface to create calculation script. Workspace. Workspace enables you to navigate and manage planning application. The next module is the S-Base. Planning leverages Oracle S-Base analytic and calculation capability, security filters, and multi-database application support. Planning stores the application definition in relational database and creates S-Base database and security privileges for application. The next module is the reporting and analysis. Financial reporting enables you to create reports and charts for web or print for analysis and distribution for the budget plan. The next module is the planning. Planning web interface enables you to deploy application to planning organizations. The last module is the Smart View. Smart View enables you to enter planning data in Microsoft Excel spreadsheet using the same functionality as planning, and to take planning data offline to work disconnected from the data source. So these are the planning modules, planning versions. So these are the planning version for Hyperion 931. Then we have Hyperion Planning 933. Then it comes Hyperion Planning 113, then 114, 120, and then we had Planning 121 and Hyperion Planning 122. The latest version of the planning is Hyperion Planning 123. Planning installation prerequisite. If your organization is planning to install EPM components for planning and budgeting, they must install this planning component on a supported operating system. You must also install supported database to store your planning data in a relational database. If you have Oracle database has a relational database for planning, then you must also install Oracle database client, because planning use Oracle client to communicate with the relational database. Also, you must install IIS and ASP.NET of compatible versions. Planning installation. So this is the installation window for EPM components. You can install planning application by clicking the Planning Java Web Application option. When you select a planning component to install, SBase Server option gets selected automatically. Planning configuration. This is the window for the configuration of EPM components. For planning, you configure your database, then you deploy your application server, and you configure RMI server. After successfully installing and then configuring the planning, you must perform post-installation tasks. These tasks are as following. If you are applied the maintenance release to move from planning release 120 or 121 to release 122, then you must run the upgrade wizard and use the upgrade application page. If you applied the maintenance release to move from planning release 120 or 121 to release 122 and you were using business rule, you must migrate the rules to calculation manager rules and then migrate rules security. If you are using offline planning, you must perform the post configuration task for the offline planning. Planning upgradation path. So these are the upgradation path provided by the Oracle. Oracle has recommended this upgradation path if you upgrade your system. If your system is on the Hyperion 931, then first you must apply maintenance release to Hyperion 933. Then you can upgrade your system to EPM 122 and then you can upgrade your system to 123 by applying maintenance release. If you have EPM 113, then you must apply the maintenance release of EPM 114 and then you can directly upgrade your system to EPM 123. If your system is on EPM 123, then you can also upgrade your system to EPM 122, and then you can upgrade to EPM 123 by applying maintenance release. If your system is on EPM 121 or EPM 122, then you can upgrade your system to EPM 123 by applying maintenance release. So these are all about for the planning upgradation part. Planning upgradation. You can upgrade your planning application. You may have the classic type planning application, or you may have EPMA type planning application. The upgradation task may vary for the classic or EPMA type application. Planning migration. If you want to move your planning application from one server to another server, let's say for example, you want to migrate your planning application from development server to production server, then you can achieve this by using LCM and by using SBS Administration Service Console. If you are migrating your planning application, then you first migrate your SBS outline. After that, you must export your EPMA artifact to the new server. After that, you must validate and deploy your application on the new server. Then you can export your other artifacts to the new server, like plan type, global artifacts, etc. After that, you must migrate your data through SBS Administration Console to the new server. After performing this task, then the last task for migration of the planning application is to import and export security for your planning application. Planning backup and recover. If you want to back up your planning application, then first you need to back up your related component for planning application. Backup of application and related application databases must include the application in SBS, the relational database for planning, and Oracle Hyperion financial reporting. And it also includes the required planning component. After that, you must back up the SBS outline for your application. You also need to back up the full export of SBS data. You also have to back up any calculation script and substitution variable associated with SBS. To recover your planning application after failure of your server, the first task is you must stop all product and related services. After that, you must replace backup files and directory in the original location. After that, you must restore the Oracle Hyperion planning databases. After performing this task, you must restart all servers and services. So this is all about planning backup and recover. Thanks for participating in the webinar. We will look forward to see you again in the upcoming webinar for Vedabi Global Services. Please contact us for any query related to BI and EPM space. to email and mobile numbers available on the contact us slide. Have a great time.